All right, this is what I want you to do today. First, we're going to work on this today and on Monday. First, what I need you to do is grid out a piece of paper, okay? And we're going to grid it 7 inches along the bottom, 6 inches along the top. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take let me scooch up. I'm going to take my ruler, and so I'm going to make a mark at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then I'm going to take my ruler along the side and, whoops. Sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, I counted too fast. Sorry, this is the top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I was a little off there. Okay. So now what you have to do, because we have hash lines at the left and hash lines on the bottom, in order to make sure we line those up correctly, what I do is then I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to slide it up here just a little off, and I'm going to make hash marks 1 through 7 again. And that just helps me give something to line it up. And then what I'm going to do is this. Line them up, because I'm making a grid. Okay. My ruler's kind of bumpy. At some point, I'll invest in a new ruler. Maybe that's what I will ask for Christmas, is a new ruler. Okay, so I have my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inch across the bottom. Now I'm going to, I did the 6 on the left. I'm going to do 6 inches on the right. So I'm going to kind of come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Same thing, connect the dots. Whoops. Okay. Connect them better than what I just did. That was a hot mess. Moving everywhere on me. This is just in your sketchbook today, so don't worry about, this is just a practice with the grid, okay? So don't stress out. As you can see, I really kind of fumbled these lines this morning. Guess who needs more coffee? Okay, cool. So these lines up here, this is my space here, 6 by 7. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over. So I have the strawberry pulled up on my screen that I put in Classroom for you guys to look at. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go square by square, looking to see what kinds of contour lines are in each. And then Monday we'll talk about shading, but today we're going to work on the contour line part. So I'm going to go in each square. So here's, some people like to number, sometimes I feel like that's more of a hassle, but if that's something that works for you, I don't mind if you number your squares. So what I'm going to do is I'm first looking at that first square, and I look to see where the contour line of the strawberry touches the top of the square and touches the right part of the square. So I go like this. And then I go to the next square, and I look to see, okay, what does the contour line look like in that square? And then I go to the next one. Okay. And it's best. So then I'm coming to this one, and I'm like, ooh, this, oh, sorry, my cat wanted to join. Get out of here. Get out of here. This one's going to start, the contour starts to go like it hits. So what I'm doing is I'm checking to see where the contour line touches the edges of the square. So that's helping me use some spatial ideas to figure out how to put the lines in. And so then I come into the last square, and I see, oh, it's kind of just, there's a little bit of it right there. And then I move up, and I'm like, oh, kind of cuts through the middle of this square. And then there's also a leaf that kind of slides through here, okay? So you go, take your time. It's a little tricky to get the hang of drawing with the grid, but take your time. And you're doing this in your sketchbook, and if you feel like you try it one time and you're like, that totally, try it again, okay? This is sketchbook practice. We'll talk more about doing the portraits later with this method, but for now, let's practice with this strawberry, okay? All right, awesome.